Section 2.4.5, Juveniles and Civil Rights. Hello, I'm Dr. Adam McKee, and today we're exploring the expansion of civil rights for juveniles in the justice system, a pivotal topic from my book, Criminal Justice, an overview of the system. We'll discuss how the Supreme Court extended crucial rights to juveniles during the Civil Rights Revolution and the ongoing impact of these decisions. Let's get started. Before the 1960s, the juvenile justice system operated with broad authority, and few questioned its practices. However, during the Civil Rights Revolution, the Supreme Court scrutinized the rights of juveniles and found them inadequate. In a series of important cases, the court significantly expanded the rights of juveniles, causing some to argue that the juvenile justice system became more similar to the adult system. The landmark case of In re Gault, 1967, extended many due process rights to juveniles that adults accused of crimes already possessed. The circumstances of the case were quite alarming. A 15-year-old boy named Gerald Gault received a 6-year sentence in a state training school for making a prank phone call. If Gerald had been an adult, the most he would have faced for this offense would have been a $50 fine and 2 months in jail. As was typical in juvenile cases at the time, Gerald was convicted and sentenced in an informal proceeding without the benefit of a lawyer. After reviewing the case, the court determined that all juveniles at risk of being incarcerated had the fundamental right to a defense lawyer, to confront and cross-examine their accusers in court, and to be given adequate notice of the charges against them. In re Gault marked the beginning of a long series of cases where the Supreme Court extended the rights that adults had in the criminal justice system to juveniles in the juvenile justice system. In re Winship, 1970, the court established that the state must prove guilt, beyond a reasonable doubt, just as in adult courts. This decision reinforced the principle that juveniles deserve the same rigorous standard of proof as adults to ensure fairness and protect against wrongful convictions. In Breed v. Jones, 1975, the court expanded the constitutional protection against double jeopardy to juveniles, stating that juveniles could not be found delinquent in juvenile court and then transferred to adult court without a hearing on the transfer. This ruling protected juveniles from being tried twice for the same offense, ensuring their rights were respected throughout the judicial process. However, the Supreme Court did not extend all adult rights to juveniles. In McKeever v. Pennsylvania, 1971, the court determined that juveniles had no right to a trial by jury. This decision highlighted the court's view that juvenile proceedings could maintain their informal and rehabilitative nature without the need for jury trials. The 1980s saw a shift towards a "get tough on crime" approach, and juveniles were also subject to stricter penalties. Lawmakers made similar changes to the juvenile justice system as they had to the adult system. For example, in Shaw v. Martin, 1984, the court decided that juveniles could be held in preventive detention if it was determined that they posed a risk of committing additional crimes while awaiting court action. This ruling emphasized public safety concerns and allowed for the detention of juveniles deemed dangerous. Additionally, more juveniles qualified for a waiver to be tried in adult criminal court. This trend reflected a growing emphasis on accountability and punishment over rehabilitation for serious offenses committed by juveniles. The increasing use of waivers meant that more juveniles faced the harsher penalties of the adult criminal justice system, signaling a shift away from the original rehabilitative ideals of the juvenile justice system. Understanding these landmark cases is crucial because they demonstrate the evolving nature of juvenile justice and the balancing act between protecting individual rights and ensuring public safety. The expansion of civil rights for juveniles marked a significant shift towards treating them with the same legal protections as adults, while still acknowledging the unique aspects of juvenile delinquency and rehabilitation. So, why is this topic so important? Recognizing the Supreme Court's role in expanding civil rights for juveniles helps us appreciate the progress made in ensuring fairness and justice within the juvenile justice system. It also highlights the ongoing challenges and debates surrounding juvenile justice, particularly the balance between rehabilitation and punishment. In summary, the Supreme Court significantly expanded the rights of juveniles during the Civil Rights Revolution through landmark cases like In re Gault, In re Winship, Breed v. Jones, and Shaw v. Martin. These decisions extended crucial due process protections to juveniles, ensuring they received fair treatment within the justice system. Understanding these developments helps us appreciate the progress made in juvenile justice and the continuing challenges in balancing individual rights and public safety. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover, leave them in the comments below. See you next time.